So I'm about to fill up the second helicopter here. That was the first, and did the recovery. It was full. They were complaining about intermittent use. So in vehicles and equipment that is this expensive and this important, you do not try to diagnose unless you are 110% sure you have 100% of the correct factory charge. So the first thing you do, I mean, unless it's something really obvious, but you have an intermittent, is discharge, drain out, vacuum, weigh in the factory charge, and then start your diagnosis. But cars are the same way too. You shouldn't just half-ass it, half-bake it, and just throw in a little, well, let's put in 1/4 to charge, 1/2 to charge. No, you fill it up 100% of the way. So the same way I do helicopters, I do cars to a higher level. And I wish we can bring the higher level all the way up to the way that they torque down nuts and cross wire thread them and put the paint marks on them and everything like that, but people wouldn't like that. So we're about to fill this up, and this freaking Testo, I zeroed this out before, and I have it under the vacuum. It's been under the vacuum last half hour. It's down to 55 microns down there, but it doesn't, usually it'll have the little stars and shows nothing when it's beyond 15, but it won't even show that it's beyond 15. And I know it's all the way down into the probably 300 micron range or 400 micron range. So yeah, no, Testo, you just don't get a pass on this one. This is the second Testo 557 I had, and you can see, I don't know if you can see it, there's cracks. Remember I just said there's little cracks? Now there's cracks all the way around. My screen is cracked everywhere. It's like it's cracking all the way around, ready to just pop out. It literally has cracks going all the way through the plastic, going all the way around now. They've been slowly getting worse and worse. And constantly when you throw this in your van and it just takes the slightest tap on the on button, it powers on and it'll just stay on in your van overnight or whatever. I no longer put this in the Testo box anymore because it's such a piece of garbage. That it's too hard to get in there with hoses on and twirl up the hoses and get this in there. So now this is just considered my junk piece of gauge that I just throw in the back of the vehicle, and I treat it like trash, like it is. Okay, other than that, let's fill up this helicopter. And the Testo gauges are only being used as nothing more than a source to do vacuum through and fill through, because I just no longer have any reliability in these Testos. Until they release a version 2 with some upgrades and take care of their problems, cannot recommend these gauges. That's all. All right, let me fill this up, and I think we're gonna take this out in the pad and run it and see what the numbers look like. All right, see you guys later. Put that in your Volkswagen. It's only 2,000 horsepower.